Back when I was in college, I had to drive roughly 300 miles a week in order to take my classes. Financial aid didn't exactly cover the expenses for an apartment, so I had no choice but to drive. Luckily, the route I took was mainly highway, so it was a straight shot from where I lived to where my college was located. The only downside was that my classes were in the afternoon, meaning by the time I got out of class, it was already way after dark. For the most part, it was a rather boring drive, but there was one experience that will always remain in my mind. On this highway, there's one area out in the middle of nowhere with nothing but empty fields on all sides. Returning home from class, it was roughly 1 in the morning. After doing this routine for 6 months, I knew I had another hour and a half before I could get home. Entering the long stretch of empty highway, I saw storm clouds forming a massive arc in the sky. Watching the lightning fill the sky around me, I was in awe since I absolutely love thunderstorms. Focusing back on the road ahead, I continued to glance at the storm clouds above. Lightning seemed to be very active, so I kept staring at the road and the sky. While my eyes were focused on the sky, a massive light filled the inside of the clouds, revealing an empty chamber. In its bottom corner was a blob of clouds. At first, I found it interesting that I was able to see something like this, until the blob moved and took the form of a person. It wasn't a slow move as you would expect. This was a sudden movement, as if someone was caught and quickly stood up to defend themselves. The light quickly disappeared. Naturally, I thought it was just my imagination, so I kept my eyes on that part of the sky. However, lightning never appeared in that area again. It did, however, continue to appear on all sides around me, but never in front. Even after driving into heavy rain, lightning refused to light the clouds ahead of me. How could an area that was so active suddenly go quiet? For the rest of my time at college, I always checked the sky in that area. While I will never forget the ghost in the sky, I'll always wonder if I'll ever see it again.